Drop the R.
Also, wow, Captioner, please, just take a word.
Volume?
Didn't take a word for me. Didn't even act like it wanted to make up a word.
I don't know, mine thinks it's a volume. Apparently.
Also, hello. We're tired.
We're tired. I'm feeling a little sick. Alright, everything's good. Happy Ace Week is over now, but we're still Ace. And it's still a week.
Happy it's over, but we're still Ace and it's a week. Therefore, it's Ace Week? What?
Well, it's not Ace Week anymore, but it is still a week in which we are Ace.
Okay, but that's every single week of the year.
Correct.
That doesn't make today special.
I didn't say it was. Something every day is special. I don't know.
Don't lie.
Every day is especially exhausting.
Soon, Victor and I are locked up in separate cells. I had heard from Van Helsing that the place had its own dungeon. Queen Victoria had ordered its construction recently. She continues taking strong measures and practices nothing but extreme caution where her safety is concerned. I've heard that it's also something that makes her seem like a strong leader. It sends a message to those around her that anyone who acts against the government will be imprisoned. Not only
Do you remember when I first shouted spoiler, spoiler, spoiler a few weeks ago?
No.
Great.
Why would I remember anything from a few weeks ago? I don't even remember what I had for dinner last night.
Well, the question is, did you have dinner last night?
Did I have dinner last night?
I feel like that's the first question. I hope you did.
I had lunch, and lunch took me like 3 hours to eat.
You turned into me?
Well, it didn't help. I was playing Mario Kart while I was eating lunch.
Oh, right.
Like...
I've been eating lunch for like 20 minutes now, and it's sitting right next to me, and it was only 5 pieces of ravioli. Still have 2 pieces to go.
You know, I don't think I ate after that.
So the reason you don't remember what you had for dinner is that
I
you
had
didn't have
ice
dinner.
cream after that.
Okay, so you had ice cream for dinner. See, we solved the mystery, actually. It's just that you didn't eat like a real dinner.
Not only am I shoved in a cell, but I've been handcuffed to completely strip me of my freedom.
You know, once you're in a cell, I don't think the handcuffs are what are stripping you of your freedom.
I think, well, I mean, I don't even think handcuffs are stripping you of your freedom when you have poison skin. I don't think the bars are stripping you of your freedom either.
What?
I suppose this level of caution is inevitable, considering that I am an accomplice to a known terrorist.
Yeah, we just committed terrorism in front of everybody.
Twice.
Well, no, in front of everybody once.
They don't...
Less openly the second time.
They don't seem to know about the existence or effects of my poison, though.
Poison, huh?
I also hope everyone is having a good and sleepy day to recover after last week.
Hmm? Oh, I mean, depending what everyone did last week. People weren't obligated to go so far. I just obligated you. But not everyone was obligated to
I
do
was
that.
going to stream at least once or twice last week, no matter what, like on my personal stuff.
Yeah, I just turned it into an obligation.
I mean, I was late yesterday anyway.
Wow, last day of base. I pushed myself to start basically on time every single time.
Yeah,
You started late.
I started late yesterday. Yep. Is there a problem when I do on my own personal channel?
And it's on a schedule that I made.
Hey, I said around 6. I never said I would start at 6 o'clock on the dot. You twisted my words.
Sorry, I can't put around 6 on a schedule.
You can put a tilde in front of it.
No.
Yes, you can. Do not lie.
Because it would have been only yours. That's weird. You could have just started on time.
Nope. The word monster surfaces in my mind again. Why did he make me like this? And the note in Victor's journal, if he's really my father... Victor is my father. The words feel unpleasantly weighty in my mind. I hear footsteps approaching. I tense my body just a little, waiting for the person coming closer to appear. What? You're saying he doesn't sound like a siren?
No, I think that's the empty voice and the empty line. That sounds more like an empty line. For being honest about it.
Just add a line. Impy sounds like a siren. This is why I question when people listen to us / me. It seems you're behaving yourself.
Leonhardt.
Goes against my personal code to lock a lady in a place such as this. But it's part of my job. I hope you can forgive me.
What do you want from me?
Well, I wanted to apologize for being rude to you.
Rude? We're the ones who broke into the palace, and it's your duty to capture us. I don't think manners are involved in this.
Manners? We're in a dungeon. We're not at the manor.
Yeah, Saint Germain is the route where we have multiple manors.
Too many manners.
You want to know, in the Fandisk thing, I did the, post-game content for Saint Germain. He's got another of the same manor in Paris.
I feel like you mentioned that, and I wanted to just facepalm.
He builds literally the exact same manor everywhere he has a home.
Why do you do this, Saint Germain? That's a logical opinion. However, I'm here to apologize about the past. When I attempted to kidnap you.
But then Lupin kidnapped you from me.
My subordinates called you a monster. Such invective should never be directed at a lady. It's been bothering me ever since. And then that Lupin stole you away before I was able to make amends for their crass behavior.
I don't mind. I think monster is an accurate term. Excuse me.
I see.
Did you come here just to apologize?
No, I want the truth from you. I'll be speaking with Dr. Frankenstein after this, for his version of the facts. What exactly are his plans for being here in London?
I don't know, but there's no way that Victor could have committed an act of terrorism.
Well...
Aside from the one we did openly in front of your face so that we could be declared not terrorists. He's a kind person. He could never kill anyone.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't believe
what?
that second part. I think every one of this gang could kill people if needed.
I think that Victor prefers to knock people out. I think Impy also prefers to knock people out, and so does Lupin.
Yes, with his vampire strength that could probably, crush the guy's, like, lungs with a kick.
Yeah. Like, except for Saint Germain, everyone on the team prefers not to kill. ... And Victor said that he wanted to stop the terrorists. How could he be responsible for...
Stop the terrorists? How would he go about doing that? Something is odd here. Leonhardt leans forward slightly in anticipation after I mentioned stopping the terrorists.
I don't know how exactly. But Victor would never carry out a terrorist attack. He genuinely wants to stop it. Would it be possible for us to speak with Victoria? Who I am not showing proper deference to by not saying Queen Victoria, I'm just saying Victoria.
And screw the
Because
monarchy.
that's it. Yeah, but maybe not when you're like talking directly to her personal thing.
Screw the monarchy.
Asking for an audience.
Screw the monarchy. I want to talk with her directly regarding the terrorist attack. Maybe that way she'll come to understand our perspective. I ask, hoping against all odds that we'll be given a chance, but Leonhardt shakes his head. That's for Her Majesty to decide. I don't have the answer you're looking for.
You see...
If matters advance without our words reaching her, I wonder if she has the means to resolve this situation. Being the queen of a nation is such a distant concept to me. I can't even fathom what goes on in her mind. Off with her head, I don't know.
No, I think what goes on in this Queen Victoria's mind is... You laughed at that stupid joke.
Yes. Hi. I laugh at many stupid jokes. I'm glad you met me, finally.
You trust Victoria? Do you think she can stop the terrorists? ... I don't understand her. The way she's treating Victor only makes it look like she's tricking everyone and forcing his hand.
No. Her Majesty is trying to do what is right. She'll do whatever it takes. She is A person of great strength. Leonhart narrows his eyes and speaks with a voice of recollection. Long ago, I was a hooligan roaming the poorest parts of town. I was forced to a life of crime to support my younger sister. I was caught pickpocketing on the day of the Queen's coronation parade. Her Majesty herself was the one who saved me from the brutal beating the guards were giving me. After hearing the kind of life I led, she gave me one of her brooches and told me to sell it for money to get by for a while. Then she offered me a paying job, saying I could become a guard if I was willing. She promised me that she would strive to make this a great and prosperous nation. That was when I decided to remake my life, becoming Her Majesty's sword. Since that day, I have never doubted that Her Majesty is the greatest ruler there could ever be. Leonhardt's story is surprising. Victor seems to think of Victoria as an enemy of sorts, but Leonhardt truly respects her.
Also, for all that Leonhardt goes around screaming, thief, thief, thief at Lupin, he used to be one.
Yeah, just wasn't as good, because he got caught.
Yeah, that's why he's mad. He's actually mad that Lupin's out there being a better thief than he was. Dot, dot, dot.
Which one of these is the real Victoria? You do realize both can be true at the same time, AC, right? Like,
also, one of this, like, the story we just heard happened how long ago in the past? People can also change.
that is true. But that was also a recollection, so that's his bias is saying that too. Like, he could not be noticing a change, but that still doesn't mean that his side isn't true.
Sure.
A situation that you may find difficult to accept is awaiting you.
What?
But, please, I ask that you have faith in Her Majesty. She fights out of her love for her country. With this, Leonhardt bows once to me before turning and leaving the dungeon.
You want me to believe in Victoria?
Leonhardt's voice seems to indicate that this is an earnest plea. It's difficult to tell what was going through his mind as he spoke. But at least for now, I can't just sit and do nothing. I take a deep breath and switch mental gears.
Time to put our plan into action.
Getting caught, that is, getting put in the palace dungeons, was one of the first steps in our plan to begin with. What are you talking about? You plan to get thrown into the dungeon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
No, for Victor's sake.
For Van Helsing's sake.
For the saint's sake.
This is where our mission actually begins. Oh, I keep forgetting to change my name on Discord.
Yeah. I don't think you can do it while we're live, though.
Probably not. I check and make sure that the prison guard has fallen asleep at his post. Then I gently raise my handcuffs to my lips. The chains react to my poison right away, smoke rising from the melting metal. In a matter of minutes, the handcuffs peel away, leaving my hands free once again.
Like, why your lips? Wouldn't your cheek or something be more effective for more surface area?
Probably, but, AC's not smart.
Yes, she is. At least it comes in handy in times like these.
It's not difficult to escape the cell either. I gently place my index finger over the door's keyhole. Just as the cuffs had, the area around my finger begins to melt away and slowly turns into a steel-colored mush. Then, I open the door to the cell and walk out into the hallway, trying to avoid making any loud noises. The guard is still asleep. Thankful for my good fortune, I cautiously approach the guard and...
I'm sorry!
Ugh. I knock him out cold using just my hands, a technique Van Helsing had taught me. I take the keys from the unconscious prison guard and knock him... and lock him, not knock him. Oh my gosh, my brain.
We already knocked him out.
Yes. And lock him up in a different cell than the one I had been held in. Then I make my advance quietly. I already know the location of where Victor is being held. I use the infiltration skills Lupin taught me to the fullest, and somehow make my way all the way there without being caught.
Somehow, don't worry about it.
Rolled 25 on that stealth roll. It's Mick!
Hey, Mick.
Hi, Mick! Hi!
How's your day going?
Yes, how is your day? I find Victor's cell right away. This is where things get a bit difficult. Just woke up. Hey, that's how your day's going.
That was mean. Hour and 20 minutes ago only because I had an alarm to wake me up.
Wake you up inside.
No, it only woke me up on the outside, actually.
Wake
And
you
only
up
barely.
outside.
Inside, I'm still napping, okay? That's why I have half a cup of coffee.
Mood. I am a cow.
This is the wrong game for cows.
What's the right game for cows?
Obey me where I bully a cow.
What?
Don't worry about it.
What?
Don't worry about it. You know, I think it's very funny, that whole commentary Royce posted yesterday.
Oh my gosh. The only reason I saw it was because of me getting tagged in
We
it.
got tagged on the 666 for 616.
Which I'd never heard 616 before. I had to do some
Neither have
Googling. It is actually... The whole start of it is interesting, and then I got into looking into, like, what people think it actually means, and not, like, the, like, religious side of things, but, like, the another side of it, and I'm like, this is super interesting. Because it actually had, like, people think it has to do with, like, Emperor Nero, and some things, like, I did a small dive into it, and I'm like, huh, this is cool.
That is cool.
I mean, there's a lot more to it that I didn't say, but now's not the time for that.
No?
No, Christian Facts with Sharky is not a channel port reward.
Yeah, only KH Facts. Hey, who wants to redeem a daily KH Fact?
I don't
right
have a Kingdom Hearts fact. You're cool. No, I'm not, Mick.
Yeah, you are.
You're the only cool one here, Mick.
I mean, Mick is also cool.
I love how you're not even fighting the fact that I said Mick is the only cool one here.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it! I don't have Kingdom Hearts fact is the problem. Oh, no, I had the one from last week, or Friday, that I didn't say.
Yeah, you had two of them. Didn't. so Sharky. I don't know that either the two of us meet the bar to qualify for cool.
I can tell you that my body temperature is in fact not cool, as I run pretty hot. As for the Daily Kingdom Hearts fact that I didn't say on Friday, they were originally going to put the Lion King world into Kingdom Hearts 1, which is kind of why Simba is in Kingdom Hearts 1. After they started planning it out, they realized, creating, like, playable characters that use 4 legs is really hard. So we're not going to do that anymore.
I'm sliding around as Lion Sora.
And so they scrapped it for Kingdom Hearts 1, and then when Kingdom Hearts 2 came around, they're like, you know that idea we threw away? Let's do it.
I feel like that's the kind of thing that happens with sequels. It's like, hey, what about
Oh,
that
yeah.
idea we threw away? Let's dig it back out of the trash.
I mean, that's why Woody
Let's
and Buzz
traumatize Magic with our art assets from that idea we threw out.
I mean, that's why Woody and Buzz are in Kingdom Hearts 3, is because they tried to implement them earlier, couldn't get the rights, and was basically like, yeah, we need to have Kingdom Hearts or Toy Story in Kingdom Hearts 3 or else.
Or else.
Oh, yeah, I think that was, like, one of the things where they're like, if we don't have Toy Story, we're not even going to make Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, the game's not being made. And Daisy was like, fine, give us more money. Sure.
Held their own game hostage.
Exactly. Well, technically, it's Disney's game. They're just the developers.
But also their own game.
They're just the developers. They don't... Nomura has a lot of say, but they don't even own it. I love it. Anyway.
I owe a demonology fact.
I hope that was a good Kingdom Hearts fact.
Yeah. So, let's see. So this one has like 3 sub-facts that are related, but are like kind of, sort of the same fact, but kind of different facts. So I'll give one bonus mini fact on this one. So I know that you said that it was that Byleth is called like the, what's it, Iron Demon or something in Fire Emblem?
Something weird like that, yeah. I was gonna ask to play
something demon. I'm using this one because I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure Mick has also played.
Yes, Mick has played 3 Houses, yes. Before.
So, yeah. So that's actually, according to the wiki, it's supposed to be an alternate spelling for Belith. But there's a different demon that is actually spelled Byleth exactly like it is in the game, but apparently isn't what it's referencing. And that one is the name of a demon in the Court of the Moon, whose powers include giving silver, making horses swift, transporting objects, and revealing secrets. In human form, he can also appear as a huntress or a king armed with arrows. But apparently, it was actually supposed to be just an alternate spelling for Belith, who is a king of hell.
Yep.
Oh, Ashen Demon.
Yeah, Ashen Demon.
Anyway, so all this to say, oops, they misspelled it and referenced a different demon by accident because there's too many demons with similar sounding names, I guess.
I was gonna ask to play Final Fantasy 14 today, but I didn't get to bed until 11. That's totally fine. We can schedule like sometime in this this upcoming week.
You're gonna actually do that, right, Sharky?
Wait, what?
You're gonna actually do that, right?
Well, I've already messaged. I messaged Mick. Mick hasn't messaged back.
Mick is messaging you right now
Yeah, but like
in the chat.
I'm not saying this to be like calling out Mick or anything like that. But like I didn't technically get a response to my last PM, so I was the one waiting.
Well,
So you can't blame me.
you can follow up.
But
Following
Digimon.
up is also a thing that people do if they don't get a response. That's a thing I've had to do before.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, you can just feel free to message me if you're free, like Thursday or sometime this upcoming weekend. Yeah, I mean, I spent today just getting my Digimon leveled for Digimon, so that took a solid like 3.5 hours.
So when's your next Digimon stream?
Tuesday.
Mm.
I'm gonna try and continue doing Tuesday, Saturday. Until and then if I finish the game early, I'll go back to one of the 2 games I had started but had finished. Which was Live Alive and Earthbound Beginnings until Pokemon comes out. And then when Pokemon comes out, Pokemon's just gonna eat everything. It's gonna go nom nom nom.
You're gonna try to maintain the 2 solo streams a week on top of our 3 streams a week and D&D.
Yeah, trust me, that's why I leave Thursday open for like I get to sleep.
I'm just like, wow, like this past week was exhausting, and you're like talking about how packed and tired you are.
Well, okay, it doesn't help that Friday was like almost a 5-hour stream.
Yes, it was.
Because
but even so,
because that we're normally going to bed. I'm normally going to bed at like midnight, 1 a.m. Not like falling asleep at 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's my job, except that instead of 3, it's like 5.
So like that's one reason why I'm tired is because I'm still recovering from flipping Friday. I love the Ace couple. They're great. They're wonderful.
They're great.
I'm just so tired from that stream.
I just received a little bit ago during the stream a message from Royce saying, FYI, Courtney says she'll trade you pictures of her ring and info on the soap candle company she mentioned on stream for pictures of our Sims. And I was like, oh, yes.
But no, that's kind of why I left Thursday open, and like because I have therapy, and then like I can do whatever else if I want to play games with Mick, or if I want to catch up on a different game.
Leaves you totally exhausted.
Or if therapy leaves me totally exhausted and I basically just pass out. Yeah, I don't have any plans. And I mean, Saturday's also the day that is always a question mark because of Pathfinder. Because Saturdays are Pathfinder day whenever we do Pathfinder. Speaking of which, I have to message one of the people and check to see if we're actually still doing Pokemon this week, because I think this week was supposed to be Pokemon on Saturday. But one of the people
follow up.
Well, one of the people is actually going to be out of town. So I wanted to be and last time we hung out, we didn't actually get a definitive of if we were still going to do it or not. So I'm gonna be like, hey, are you still up for this, or should we reschedule for a different time? Because I'm totally fine with rescheduling it, because that means I have more time with Digimon to finish that before Pokemon. But
oh, Sharky.
Yes?
You don't get to blame me if you're tired or busy.
I totally will blame you for...
You're adding these ones onto yourself now.
For having me join stream 3 times a week and host it at least once a week.
Yeah, you were hosting like all of them.
Yeah, I
You are
was
no longer
hosting
hosting
like
all of them.
all of them, and you were like, "Ooh, this is a lot."
Yeah, I felt bad about it. And you're like, I complain, but I'm not actually mad. And I'm like, well, now I feel bad though. And you're like, I don't actually mind. And I'm like, now I feel bad.
Oh, well, then I don't know. Buy me a game on Steam.
Can't guilt
If you
trip
want to,
me and then be like, JK, don't actually
if you
feel
feel
guilty.
bad,
It's too late. I've been
buy me,
tripped into the guilt.
buy me a game on Steam. Boom, you're done. No need to feel guilty. JK, don't do that.
I will ask our other friend to buy you a silly game on Steam.
Who, Art Friend? Oh, I don't think that.
No. The one who usually buys you silly games on Steam.
Yeah, that's Art Friend.
No.
Oh, that other one.
The one who's like my friend too. Who we should actually probably catch up with.
Yeah, I was about to say we haven't talked to them in like
It's been
2
a
months.
bit. And to be fair, that is a chat that goes dead for a while and then it comes back and then it goes dead for a while. It's just the way it happens.
Yeah, instead of our quarterly meetup. As expected,
Really meet up.
we meet at once every 3 months.
Sometimes it's more than that. I think at one point it was like 6 months.
Yeah, it's... As expected, Victor's cell is heavily guarded, with 4 guards all crammed into a narrow hallway. The pressure's much higher than when I made my escape. From here, Victor and I will have to work as a team. First...
Victor, I'm here to rescue you.
My sudden appearance attracts the guards' attention. What? How did she... The guards start to rush towards me when something rolls by them. A button from Victor's white lab coat. It comes to a stop near the guard's feet. Then it releases a blast of white smoke that instantly fills the corridor.
What is that? My eyes! They're burning! Damn it! Get some backup! Not gonna happen.
I run between the guards in their confusion and knock them out, one after another. Gah!
That's everyone. Oh, wow, you have some skill. I was only able to handle them because you distracted them. If they'd been ready for me, I probably could have only taken one. It's still amazing. I guess we have Van Helsing's training to thank for that.
I give him a brisk nod. Suddenly, the horlogium gives off an intense heat, and the pain drives me to my knees.
Easy? Well, that wasn't part of the plan. I'm fine. There was a flash of pain and heat, but I'm alright. I can move. There's no problem. Are you sure? Maybe you should head back before you overexert yourself and cause some real harm.
It's true that the pain had been so unbearable that I couldn't stand. But it's also true that I feel completely fine now. I shake off the feelings of doubt that are beginning to spread within me and look at Victor again.
No, I'm fine. Let's just keep moving forward. We're here to stop the terrorist attacks. Let's meet with Victoria and get her to see our side. I see. Sure, you're right.
I smile and nod.
I'll get you out. Hold on.
I set him free the same way I had let myself out and melt his handcuffs.
Even though we took the keys from the guard.
Shh, they were the keys to the doors, not to the handcuffs. Shh. Those are a
Yeah,
different key
so
ring.
we melted his cell door.
Well, I didn't say it melted the cell door, just as the handcuffs.
No, go back. It says I said, oh, you're going too far back. It was literally on. Set him free the same way I'd let myself out via poison. That's why there was a hiss sound. And melt the handcuffs. I'm glad we're both all right.
Victor nods slightly.
Shall we get going? The throne room isn't too far from here. We're finally about to accomplish our mission. Yes.
If Lupin's information is correct, Victoria should be alone in the throne room right this moment. I'm sure there will be a few guards on duty. We'll have to get past them somehow.
AC, are you ready?
No.
I wouldn't have come this far if I wasn't ready. True enough.
Try not to fall behind as Victor begins to dash down the halls, and I break into a run to keep up. We finally arrive.
Does that mean Victor's like a faster runner than AC? But he gets tired more easily.
Has speed, no endurance.
Yeah.
Queen Alexandria Victoria's throne room in Buckingham
Alexandrina.
Palace. However,
Something's wrong.
Victor's first words upon our arrival accurately describe the situation. Although this was a covert operation, we were prepared to face some resistance. We arrived here without running into a single soldier. It was so trouble-free, it's as if we were being invited in. More importantly, there's no trace of Victoria, who is supposed to be here.
Does this mean Lupin was misinformed? Or it could mean that somebody realized we were snooping around.
I get a strange feeling. It isn't silent in here, but there's the sound of many people being careful not to make any noise. I suddenly get chills from an odd sensation. It feels as if we're being watched by a great number of eyes.
Suddenly, a biblical angel appears.
Biblically accurate angel.
Uh-huh.
All mean? Ready your weapons. Aim!
Yes. Not the nice soldiers, only the mean ones.
I hear a booming voice and guards appear from their hiding places in the shadows. Be not afraid. Ah! I told you to be not afraid!
Are you afraid?
Of life? Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Leonhardt! Damn it.
Victor stands protectively in front of me and looks around us. It's hard to believe so many soldiers could have been hiding in here. They quickly form a half circle around us. I thought I told you to have faith in Her Majesty. I'm disappointed that it's come to this. We hear a series of footsteps that seem to shatter the tense silence in the room.
It wasn't really silent anymore. They already came out.
The guards directly ahead of us step aside to clear a path and raise their guns in a salute. Walking towards us is a commanding woman with a beautiful smile.
In Victoria. You look so serious, Dr. Frankenstein. As per usual. I it has been some time since I saw you last, young lady. I trust you've been well. Dot, dot, dot. Oh, well, that's certainly an indifferent reaction to meeting the nation's leader. You should bow your head at least.
She chuckles, as if she couldn't care less about the air of tension that permeates the room.
You've really exerted yourself this time. If you'd only stayed put, I would have paid you a visit. I'll never do what you want me to do. You're a funny man, Dr. Frankenstein. You've taken the exact steps I needed you to and walked right into my trap. And now I see you've developed a sense of humor. How did you know we would come here? You're a small group, but each individual is highly capable. If their partner, Dr. Frankenstein, was wrongfully accused, I was sure they would take some sort of action again. You practically crash-landed your ornithopter at the ceremony last time. I was sure you'd try to reach out to me. And if you wanted to get to me alone, common sense would dictate that you try to catch me when security is low. I'm sure you've realized by now that my schedule, that I would be here alone today, was bait to lure you here.
He smiles at us calmly. However, our panic only grows when we are faced with the current crisis.
And? Are we discussing the same matter again? You'd like to have your status as wanted criminals revoked. I'd like to talk about that too. But there's a more pressing concern at the moment. So what you have to say is so important that you're willing to risk getting caught for a capital offense. Exactly. Are you trying to get revenge against me? That's not why I'm here. It's something bigger, something that involves all of Britain. All of Britain, you say?
Victoria's mood takes a noticeable shift. While she had been almost ethereal, cryptic, and seemingly above us all, suddenly she is as sharp as a naked blade. Such is the force of her gaze.
Everyone here is a loyal soldier who serves me. I am truly concerned for the well-being of this nation. I'll listen to what you have to say. Tell me, what is it you've come all this way to discuss?
She gestures at Victor, indicating that he should speak now. The pressure in the room is still intense, as if to remind us that the wrong word or move could get us shot on the spot.
Twilight is progressing with a large-scale terrorist plot involving Sectarium. They were also behind the Sectarium-based attack that led you to putting out another arrest warrant for me. It was probably part of their plan to shift attention away from themselves. ... The goal of this plot is to cause mass murders in the capital cities of every country in Europe. And Victoria, as the leader of Britain, I want you to put a stop to this terrorist conspiracy.
He explains how the attack using Sectarium would be carried out. Such an intricate plan that with my limited imagination, I find it hard to think that it could ever happen in this world.
I beg you to believe me. I don't want to turn this country, or this city. I don't want London to turn into a city of death.
Victor's desperate pleas are the only sound in the room, and all I can do is stand and watch. There's a moment of silence. Queen Victoria has closed her eyes, and it's difficult to tell what she thinks.
It's It's unfortunate, but I won't be able to take any action based on what we've said. What?
Her words of rejection are delivered so calmly and politely.
It's the truth. Isaac Beckford left behind an entire research facility right here in London. You'll understand everything if you just go there. You'll see that I'm not a terrorist, that the true danger is... I didn't say that I don't believe you. Then why? On the contrary, I have no doubts about anything you've just said. But I won't stop these attacks.
I'm unsettled by these words and can't help but speak up.
Why not? Why don't you want to stop them?
I had to ask the question, even though I was already afraid of what her answer would be. She smiles as she responds.
Because I'm the one pushing this plan forward. What? I was behind the attack on the palace. It's unfortunate that I had to waste some precious sectarium from your show.
She sighs daintily as if the matter didn't involve the murder of countless innocents. She then looks over at us and speaks boldly, as if to clarify things once and for all.
I am the one who used Twilight to launch the terrorist attack. I simply took over the plan Finnis and Isaac set in motion. Are you out of your mind? Why would you do such a thing? It's an option I had to take for the sake of Britain, just like the Vampire War 2 years ago.
The Vampire War, an attempted genocide against Delhi's race by the British government. The humans were victorious, and Delhi's people lost everything they had.
The option you had to take? You're wrong. You made the worst possible choice available. No, it was a necessity. You wouldn't be able to say that if you'd seen that hell. If you'd only laid your eyes on it even once. How many lives do you think have been lost because of your creation, Sectarian? I've seen that hell many times, Doctor, and I still say that it was a necessary decision to make.
Victor is unable to contain his anger, but Victoria remains cool and composed. The two confront one another from the opposite ends of the spectrum.
You said the terrorism was necessary. Why is that? Weren't you listening? It's so Britain can retain its way of life. Everything is done out of love for this great nation.
She says this condescendingly.
The previous king, Edward, took strong measures against other countries to pursue his colonial policies. Colonialism was once again the bad guy all along. He took over foreign colonies and monopolized trade, turning wealth into a naval power, making Britain a mighty force. Of course, the price we paid was high. Other nations across Europe united, waiting for an opportunity to bring us down. It was Britain against the world. That's the sort of conflict that was brewing. Our national defenses became our top priority. Then the genius Isaac Beckford surfaced. His appearance was nothing short of a blessing for our country. Through Isaac's inventions and discoveries, Britain achieved a massive military power. But it still wasn't enough to protect us from the entire world. We needed to make our forces look bigger than they actually were, to intimidate the other countries into leaving us alone. In other words, we needed a live demonstration.
Also, the last box didn't even have a name.
Did not.
Good job.
And you targeted the vampires. Indeed, we needed to show unquestionable strength without invading another country. The vampires, then, were ideal candidates. They were few in number to begin with, and the public weren't invested in them at all. We used that to our advantage. You used them for such a petty reason? Petty? If we hadn't had that war, Britain would have fallen, doubtlessly in the most humiliating way possible. Foreign invasion. Wasn't there any other way? Dialogue, diplomacy, methods like that? If those had been the best options, I would have gone with them. However, at the time, war was the only method available. And now, the time has come. Britain's technological and military power have come to surpass the rest of Europe combined.
I slightly miss flour in the face palms.
Uh-huh. Quick, someone get a facepalm emote in chat. Calamities left behind by King Edward remain, and the embers of conflict he created are still smoldering.
Wow, my captioner completely broke.
Oh no. Oh, it just blanked.
Well, so I refreshed it.
Ah.
Oh, that's why.
What?
It ran out.
Oh. You were using an old link?
Yeah.
Well, there's your problem.
Beep, boop, boop, bop.
True that you reap what you sow, but that doesn't make it all right to allow Britain to fall. It doesn't. I think Britain could fall. It doesn't make it right to rob the people of this country of their tranquility. I've been guarding Britain's military technology strictly as classified information. But in the not-too-distant future, the day will come when this technology gets out, and our superiority will no longer be intact. When that happens, all that awaits this land and its people is destruction and catastrophe. That's why the best and only method available is that ensures the survival of Britain is to launch a world war right now, at this very moment, to bring all of Europe under British rule via our superior might. The greater the gap in military strength, the smaller the damages sustained in war. That's why I am about to ignite a war right now. Do you understand?
Victoria's words are those of one who carries the weight of an entire nation on her shoulders. It must be such a heavy burden, and the decision not an easy one to make. When she delivers her plans to us with such confidence and resolve, I almost find myself swept up in her views.
Almost. Why would you need to stage a terrorist attack in order to achieve this? I've been increasing the authority of the crown and weakening the voice of the parliament. But there will inevitably be those who cower at the prospect of going to war against all of Europe. We cannot win this war unless we are united in solidarity. What better way to do that than to direct their anger at one foe? That's what you meant about the incident at the palace being a show. You're pushing the entire country towards war. Exactly. When one of your own is killed by an enemy, hatred toward that enemy will come naturally. As for you, Dr. Frankenstein, once you've been captured, we will publicize that you were an informant for the French. After that, similar terrorist attacks will take place in various European countries. Spain, Germany, the Netherlands. Everyone who is arrested for these attacks will of course be connected to Britain, and the nations will fall into confusion. Once we've reached the point at which confrontation between Britain and the rest of the continent is guaranteed, war will be inevitable. The one who will remain standing at the end of this conflict will be Britain, as I planned.
The scale of this plot is too huge for me to keep up with.
What gives you the right to take the lives of innocent people for the survival of Britain? Your idea of justice means nothing to those who will die through your terrorism. You are most hilarious. You are definitely best suited to devoting yourself to research behind closed doors. What? Who said anything about justice? This is evil. I deserve to be hated and resented. If it means I can protect my country, I am prepared to smear my honor with evil and corruption. What about you, Dr. Frankenstein? Do you have the conviction to thwart me?
Victor doesn't say anything, but stands still, his tightly gripped fists shaking. Then, Victoria looks at us and smiles.
I'm in no hurry to kill you. I do need the two of you, Dr. Frankenstein, and AC. How did you know my name? We've already looked into the underground lab that Dr. Frankenstein mentioned. We found information on Isaac, Finnis, and you. I came to know your name from the various documents we discovered about you. I was surprised. Who would have thought Isaac created his own daughter? I didn't realize he had emotions before his death.
Before his death? I immediately react to Victoria's choice of words.
You know my father? How could I not, being the leader of this country? He's the man who changed the very foundation of this nation.
Her words prompt me to look at Victor.
My fault AC was created, says the notebook.
Judging from Victoria's attitude, Victor is not my father.
It was fucking obvious this whole fucking time.
Then why did he write that in his own journal?
We've gone a bit off topic. But as I mentioned, you can be assured that I'm in no hurry to kill you two. I just have a small favor to ask of you. If you meet my conditions, I'll lift the wanted notice on you, and we can forget any of this ever happened. What do you want?
Victoria smiles gleefully, hearing the animosity in his quiet voice.
I appreciate you being so open to hearing what I have to say. Dr. Frankenstein, my request to you remains the same. I would like you, the creator of Sectarium, to begin producing it once again.
Victor Frankenstein passed, unable to bear the fact that the poison he invented, Sectarium, led to the deaths of many innocent people. He gave up his title and searches for a way to destroy the remaining unused poison.
What?
Victor created Sectarium? Under Victoria's initiative, alchemists attempted to create the Philosopher's Stone, accidentally discovering Sectarium. I remember this clearly, as Victor had told me about it before.
Victor created Sectarium?
When Victor had been talking about researchers, did he mean himself? Seeing my reaction, Victoria continues to speak.
Oh? By the look on your face, I take it that he didn't tell you as much. But doesn't it make sense now why he feels so strongly about this thing called Sectarium? It's because something I happened to discover has led to the loss of so many lives. I can't stand by in silence.
Victor glares at the Queen, as if he might charge her at the slightest provocation.
Victor Frankenstein, you were once called a genius, and achieved great things as an alchemist. What you happen to create by chance can no longer be considered an anomaly. It has become necessary for Britain and her people. You're the only one in the world who knows how to produce Zicterium. You have the ability to change the course of a nation. According to the documents found at the laboratory, a massive cache of unused Zicterium is somewhere here in London. We have been unable to find any trace of it for now, so it's of no use to us. We're counting on you. Place yourself under the government's protection, begin refining Zicterium once again, and share your knowledge with us. And that's all it will take to save Britain from complete and utter annihilation.
So Victor's knowledge that the government has been after him for is about how to make Zicterium.
The choice is clear. Need I say more?
Victor shakes his head in response to her half-threat, half-invitation.
My answer won't change no matter how many times you ask. I decline, Victoria. Really? And why is that? Even if it is to protect the country, that doesn't make it right to kill innocent people just going about their lives. A weapon with solely deadly uses. I didn't study alchemy to make something like that. Even if creating that weapons allow you to save so many more lives as a result. Once a weapon has been created, it can be used any number of times. That's what a weapon is, a tool to hurt, not to save. I will never do what you ask.
Victor looks back at the Queen with a fierce resolve. He stands tall and confident, even while surrounded by guns. Never seen him so gallant before.
Appreciate a man who can stand up for himself. Well, Dr. Frankenstein, why don't we discuss how to deal with you at a later time? AC, dear, I have a gift for you. Would you accept it? For me?
I'm caught off guard by the sudden attention.
Leonhardt?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, hi, Magic! Rose?
Thank you for the raid!
Thank you for the raid. Hi! I need to get better about remembering to use my own shout-out
Oh, that is a
command
cute cat.
wrote. Cutie! Yeah, from Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I thought that was Sailor Moon with my limited
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Adorable.
So bad at doing shout-outs. I'm trying to get better. Wait, I should also shout out Mick. I feel like most people in our chat by now should know Mick, should be following Mick. Mick's pretty great. Antitrose is pretty great. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. We're
Hello,
finding
we're in
out.
the middle of discussing terrorism.
We're finding out the Queen's trying to rule the
But
world.
like it's part of the plot. We're discussing terrorism. It's not a tangent this time.
Yes. We love
We
Mick.
love Mick. Yes, yes, we do.
Leonhardt takes a step towards me the moment his name is called and hands me a small box. I open it and find a small golden pocket watch. However, this watch has only one hand to indicate the passage of time. The numbers on its face are not the standard ones usually seen on a clock.
What's this? A special timepiece made just for you. That watch shows the time you have remaining until you're no longer yourself anymore. What? You seem upset. So you knew. You knew, and yet you deliberately didn't tell her. It's quite unlike you to be so sentimental and weak.
Whoops, raiders come in and find out the main character's gonna die.
Well, she's gonna no longer be herself.
Isn't that
I
just
mean,
a
you
form
came
of
in to
dying?
find out that Queen Victoria is plotting terrorism against her own country and all the other countries of Europe so that she can take over the world. So yeah.
Victor turns his face away, avoiding my eyes. When he speaks, it is with great caution.
It has to do with your body. The horologium is going through a transformation. Its properties are changing.
It's changing? So where exactly does that leave me? Victoria, sensing my doubts, chimes in.
It means you're going to become a real full-blown monster. An unstoppable force of death. I'll become a monster?
I'm unable to respond right away to this sudden revelation. I should be completely used to being called a monster by now. I'm an artificial life form, with a deadly poison that eats away at anything I touch, running through my veins. Even so, why do I feel so anxious? I'm already a monster.
Ianhart, didn't you just tell us like 10 minutes ago that you're really sorry that anyone ever called us a monster?
How much
Awful
worse
quiet now, aren't you?
could I possibly become?
Dennis did something to you at that research facility. He facilitated the awakening of the horologium.
She draws something from a pouch, her pocket in her dress.
That's...
The object in her hand is the very same thing Finnis had held against my chest at the research facility. I don't know what it's called, but it's that pendant with the red gem. My hands automatically clutch my chest as I remember the unbearable heat that I had felt at that moment.
The documents we've found shed some light on this item as well. AC, it seems that this pendant plays an important role in transforming you into a greater state of being. Once you have been awakened, after some time passes, you will change into a different form. It will be the force of death?
Victoria smiles at my weak whisper.
You're a quick one. Once in that state, you'll be completely unstoppable. Because poison stored in her body will be fully released. The current methods of keeping it contained will be ineffective. And we're not talking about melting anything within a few meters. Worst case, all of London will perish from the poison. No, that can't.
Victor's words caused me to stagger back a few steps.
You're aware of all of this, and you kept her ignorant. The nature of your kindness is questionable, Dr. Frankenstein.
Unfazed by Victor's piercing glare, the Queen calmly continues speaking.
Listen, AC. We have calculated the time to the critical point using the documents, and have created that watch. In 30 hours, you will become the most destructive monster this world has ever seen.
30 hours.
30 hours.
How many chapters are left?
Which one are we on right now?
The British Queen.
We have 3.5 chapters left. I think we did one answer earlier, I think. But I think there's still one more answer to go on this chapter.
That's a very long 30
One more option.
hours.
Well...
Like, that's getting into anime time. Where, like, this is going to happen in 10 minutes. 20 hours of content later.
I mean... Knowing us, it says 30 hours, and it might take us 30 hours.
So mean.
Too little time to make any decisions. 30 hours.
That's all the time I've left. In a little over a day, I will be the center of a cloud of death. That would be a cool D&D spell.
Add it to the wild magic table.
But
Just knowing that now give you a better understanding. I'm glad you came here before it was too late.
even as Victoria speaks,
It should have been you who died instead of Mama.
I hear my own voice in my head.
That one's Isaac's voice, actually.
You must never know love.
I have the means to protect you. Even if you do turn into a monster, I can control you and prevent you from killing anyone. AC, do as I say.
Victoria's words have a gentle ring. She extends her hand to me, as if inviting me in.
AC, you don't have to listen to her. I promise, I'll take care of your poison. In just 30 hours. 30 hours is more than enough time. You're bluffing, Dr. Frankenstein. Your claim is unfounded. I'm not bluffing. I'm determined. I will save her no matter what. I'll get that poison out of her body, I swear it.
Victoria throws Victor a derisive glance at his outburst, then turns back to me with her unchanging, thin smile.
If you don't take action to prevent it, you will be responsible for the deaths of everyone you hold dear. Even Dr. Frankenstein, standing beside you right this very moment, will die from your poison.
I cautiously glance over at Victor. His expression is tense. Just the thought of his death makes me extremely uneasy. Oh, sorry.
I'm like, none of these roles are you. I don't know why you started reading that. You have Leonhardt in this scene, and that's it. You have Leonhardt and narrator.
My brain is not processing properly.
I'm suggesting that you allow me to protect you, so none of that happens. Come with me, AC. I can save you.
Memories of my past begin to surface in my mind, as if summoned by what she says. A loved one? Her voice growing weaker. A dark cave? And crying. Lots of crying.
Lots of crying.
A body, unmoving. That's right. I am...
AC, don't fall for what she's telling you. Victoria only wants to use you. You don't have to listen to her. You see, don't you want to save Dr. Frankenstein, who genuinely wants to save you? Come now.
The Queen and Victor stand to either side of me. She beckons to me, unmistakably. If I take her hand, will I be spared from killing anyone? Will I be spared from killing those I love? Will I be spared from killing Victor with my own hands? If I'm only going to relive my past mistakes, and the poison within me will eventually kill Victor, even if Victoria is only trying to wow.
Yeah.
Even if Victoria is only trying to use me, I want to be under her protection. It's these thoughts that prompt me to take a step forward. But Victor stops me, putting a hand on my shoulder.
You mustn't go, AC. Calm down and look me in the eyes. I don't want to become a monster. AC, listen to my voice.
Victor's shout echoes through the throne room.
And we save, because today is wrong answers only.
Well,
We're gonna hit the bad end and then we're gonna end.
I was gonna say, can we end before then?
I mean, we're literally at a bad end.
Okay.
Sorry, Victor, can't hear you.
Step towards her?
We're a monster. Oh no, we gotta go to get protected. Victor, I'm sorry.
I shake off his hand and walk over to Queen Victoria.
AC?
Victor tries to run after me, but the guards quickly grab him.
Why? Why would you make that choice after all we've been through? There was a time when I couldn't give up living alongside the people I loved. And because of that, I shattered the lives and the happiness of those dearest to me. You're all so precious to me. And Victor, you're the most important person to me in this entire world. That's why I shouldn't stay by your side. Why? You're important to me too. I care about you. I will see to it that your decision is honored.
I silently nod, and then I bid my last farewell to Victor. I don't know what awaits me now that I've made this choice, but no matter what happens to me beyond this point, I pray from the bottom of my heart that Victor has found happiness in his life, wherever he is. Game over.
Game end.
And that's it.
The end. We lost the game. Oh well.
We will be back Wednesday
We should be back Wednesday.
for more Validate.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll finally finish one of the relatively short routes.
That's what you think.
I said maybe.
Thank you all for joining.
Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Have a good rest of your time, Sunday.